Hello and welcome back to Brothers Talk, and this is another episode of F1 Talk, and what an exciting episode. It's the Las Vegas review. The race has just happened and I've had to redo the video a bit because we've got breaking news. My prediction wasn't far off. Some people may have laughed, but we haven't got a double McLaren DNF, we've got a double McLaren disqualification. The FIA have just confirmed the thickness of the plank, and it's basically too thin at the end of the race. So the McLarens have been disqualified, which for the championship now, that means there's 24 points separating the three drivers. You've got Lando Norris on 390. And you've got both Max and Piastri on 366. Wow. The drama we have over the last two races is incredible. So let's talk about the race then. So it wasn't probably the most action-packed of races. Wasn't a huge amount of overtaking and drama, should we say. The DRS isn't as effective here as in some other tracks, simply because the rear wing is just so skinny anyway, really, so it doesn't really make a huge difference. And because you can't stay too close around some of the corners, which means you aren't close enough on the main straights. But let's go back to the first lap and the first corner, really. So the lights went out. Lando, I thought, got a decent start. He he got a decent start, but Max got a better one. So really, he chucked it left. He went really super aggressive to cut off the threat from Max, but that meant he went in deep into the first corner. That gave Max the advantage. He come out of the corner in the lead, and then Russell was all over him. He was alongside him straight out the corner, meant he got better traction on the cleaner part of the track, and away he goes. Lando was in third. You had Lawson, who went too deep into the first corner. I think he hit Hamilton, if I remember correctly, and then Bortoletto went too deep, and I think it's Stroll. Quite a while ago now. So, but that like I say, bit of drama in that first one, just going in too deep into that first corner. Traction wasn't there. It was a very green track. Obviously, it'd been raining all the days before. It's a bit of a slippery track anyway, really, new track, and it's a road circuit, so that's going to happen. So that was it. Kimi Antonelli pitted, got out of his softs on the second lap, put hard tyre on, and he went to the end. He just kept going and going, and he was putting quick laps in all the way through, keeping pace with the cars in front, and did really well. So one thing I would say is, under the virtual safety car, when Kimi pitted, the marshals on the track and the FIA, the stewards, they just didn't spot it. And there was marshals on the track. There was probably 6 marshals running away from the circuit, and the cars are coming down. Yeah, they were under slower speeds under the virtual safety car, but it's still mega dangerous. There's been a few mistakes like that over the years from the race officials, and it just needs to be tighter, the restrictions on that, because that shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't be having marshals on the track when the cars are coming past. Super dangerous. So yeah, something what really needs to change. They really need to look at that and how they can control that a little bit better. But nobody was hurt this time, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen again, and they can put a stop to that in the future, really. Now after that, it was a bit of a quiet race, really. Not a huge amount happened. Hamilton started to move forward a little bit, but not quick progress. Leclerc seemed to have a fast car under him. Such a shame he didn't qualify better, because I really think he could have been pushing much nearer the top earlier on. But he obviously finished well. Obviously, we'll go through the results in a moment. Russell looked quick. The Mercedes did perform well. Max, superb. He was just pumping in the quick laps. It looked like he was really in control for the full race. And Lando, obviously, although he had that early mistake on the first corner, he was driving well, and he was quick. He was putting Russell under pressure and did overtake him. Obviously, he had slightly newer tyres at the time, but yeah, it certainly put him under pressure and overtook him quite easily. So he definitely had a quick car, but the McLaren pit crew, they did say to Lando, get pushing, get after Max. Max took that personally. He was pumping in some quick times, and the gap went from sort of 5.3 seconds into the 6 seconds. He was just pulling away. He had it completely under control. Now, this is when the additional drama kicked in. So it seemed like Russell was nursing a bit of an issue. He had steering issues. I think it happened to him in a little bit in qualifying and a little bit in FP1. When he was losing a bit of control of the car, he mentioned something about the steering was going heavy, so he wasn't comfortable keeping the car under control under these sort of slippy conditions. So he was backing off, he was taking his time, but he had Kimi catching up with him. Near the end of the race, Lando had an issue. Now, we think this come down to low fuel, from what the commentator said. So he was backing off, and Russell was catching him second a lap, if he probably even 2 seconds a lap. If there was another 2 laps there, he definitely would have had him, because he finished 3 seconds behind Russell did in the end. And then after the race, obviously the FIA now have looked into it, and it's the thickness of the plank. Both McLarens disqualified, so the drama there is unbelievable. Max wins. You've got George Russell second, which I predicted. You got Kimi finished third, and Leclerc fourth. My predictions weren't far off. I went bold, but I got first, second correct. I predicted Leclerc would finish third. He's finished fourth. Not bad. I'll take that, and a double a double disqualification, should I say, for the McLarens. It's incredible. We've got 2 races left, 24 points separating 3 drivers. Who is going to win the championship? I mean, Lando is still favourites for me because he's driving extremely well. He doesn't need to win both races. He can finish second and still win the championship. And he is driving well. He has got a quick car, of course. The next 2 tracks should suit the McLarens a little bit better. But Max is Max, isn't it? You've got him chasing you, and he's the worst person you want behind you, because he's super aggressive. He'll not let go of this championship without a fight. He wants that 5th one, and he can certainly get it. But we've got an incredible end to the championship now. Absolutely can't wait. And that's really it. That's where I'll probably leave it. So don't forget, if you are enjoying this kind of content and you want to see more F1 footage, don't forget to give us a like. Drop us a comment below. Let us know who you think is favourite in the Drivers' Championships, who you want to win, who you think is favourite, and also give us a subscribe. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.